Hey guys, Randy here. This is my coffee and critters time in the morning to sit, drink coffee, feed the squirrels, and brainstorm ideas about how to get a job in AI as I transition from my years of IT work into a AI related position. I'm really enthusiastic about getting something to do in AI and using my current skills to do that. So my game plan so far that maybe you can modify for your own needs is sorting through all the job postings, because there's just so many of them that there's no standardized AI titles that really are you can count on for being hard and fast rules. And so I was thinking of trying to build a project in Claude Code which would take my resume, and I have a matching document to go with it that contains my AI related skills, which I built with the assistance and advice of AI. So I took my current project skills and had the AI, in this case it was Claude.ai, translate those into business skills. I guess that's the best way I can say it. Whereas I would say, oh, this just makes a transcription or pulls in a transcription from a video, and then it matches my skills to the transcription or builds me an article based on that transcription. The technical term is something different. I've already forgotten what it is, but the whole project plan is to automate the process of searching for jobs, pulling in the job descriptions, matching those job descriptions to my current level of skills, and determining if I am a good fit to even apply for the job. And then write a customized resume and custom cover letter that is truthful but uses their terms in the job description and in any other information I can find out about the job, translated into terms that can be directly applied to my cover letter, so it makes it very easy for someone who's reviewing the resumes to say, oh yeah, this is how his job skills matches up to our job description, instead of them having to try to interpret it. So that's where I'm at so far, and I'm in the planning stage. I don't like these guys who come on YouTube and say just spam your resume to every single job that even looks like you might want to apply for it. I've been on the other side of that equation where I was the one reviewing the resumes, and it took me about a good hour to go through a resume and then compare it to our skills matrix, which was a rating system. And then that was just to decide if we should even ask them to come in for an interview. And then there was this first interview where we actually talked to them, rated them again as a group. There was 5 or 6 of us. We'd all interview the person, and that's after all 5 or 6 of us had done the initial resume review, turned in our skills matrix ratings, got together, discussed them, and then picked the best candidates to interview, send out the formal interview request, and on and on. So I'm sure that these businesses that get hundreds of resumes, the ones I see on LinkedIn that says how 100 people have applied for this resume and the job is no longer accepting them, you're wasting their time by doing something like that, and you're wasting your time too, because it's going to make the overall job application process worse for everybody. They're going to rely more and more on AI to filter these resumes. I think it's called an ATS system. So that's another thing I'm building in my project is ATS readability, so that it's easy for the automated systems to parse my resume and cover letter and make it and determine that I'm a fit for the job or not. Anyway, that's not for now. I got a squirrel coming in. I'm back from that little squirrel break. There was a scuffle on the table and the squirrels both ran off, but they'll be back. And if they don't come back together, or if they do come back together and they fight again, I'll toss the loser a peanut anyway. So that's my game plan so far, is to create a job curating program that compares my resume and cover letter to the job description, translates the current skill sets I have and years of experience into terms that match what the job description says, and creates a custom cover letter so that whoever is receiving it will know immediately that I'm a fit for the job. I'm assuming that whoever gets the initial cover letter and resume doesn't have experience in the position or the department. It may just be an HR rep who goes over it and compares it to the job description template and doesn't know how to translate my technical background and AI skills into their job description. So I'm trying to make it as easy, as painless as possible for them. I'm trying to make it as brief as my documents brief as possible. 1 page for the cover letter, 2 pages at most for my resume. She's back. Hey guys, Randy here. I was editing the video and realized that I didn't finish it this morning. I got distracted by a squirrel. Isn't that ironic? So basically, to wrap up the whole idea of what I'm doing right now to find a job in AI as quick as possible is I'm doing two things at one time. I'm building out a Claude Code project, which is going to be a resume and job matching tool. The second thing I'm doing at the same time is I take breaks during the daytime to pull in job descriptions. I already have a Google AI Studio project set up. It's not the same as running Claude Code though. It doesn't have the ability to store files and things like that, as far as I can tell. But basically, I started out with a prompt telling it that what I wanted to do. I would give it a job description. I give it my resume, my cover letter, my AI cross-matching skills for what I know to do. I know how to do so far, and then rate the job based upon the criteria I give it as far as location, remote, what type of job I'm hunting for, and it comes back and tells me whether the job is going to fit my AI skills and my IT skills, or it'll say hard pass, or it'll give me a rating, and it'll say apply for this one, don't apply for that one. So it's really an on-the-fly project right now in AI Studio, which, I can't build an agent in AI Studio like that. It doesn't have the capability, but it is good for prototyping. Learned that the hard way when I tried to make a project out of it, make a folder, store everything like I do in Claude Code. So Claude Code will be my next move, is to move that into Claude Code, build out a full profile matching agent. Basically, my idea right now is to feed Claude Code my resume, my AI matching skills, my criteria for what I'm looking for in a job, local, have it reach out and find matching job skills, not matching jobs, find matching jobs, start compiling a list of job titles to search for as I say yay or nay on the jobs it's pulling in. But go ahead and compare my job skills with job descriptions and create a custom resume and cover letter to apply for that specific job. And I will manually go over the cover letter and the resume for accuracy, and then I will probably manually post the resume and cover letter to the employer's website if it's possible to do that. Sometimes you have to go through Indeed or one of the other sites to be able to actually apply for a job. So that's the game plan for now. It's going to evolve as I learn different things about what I'm looking for in a job and how to do the things I want to do in Claude Code. So I don't know why I said that. I guess it's just a way of me wrapping things up. If you find this valuable, and I hope you do, leave me a comment, ask questions about any of it, so maybe we can both learn something from this. And I'll talk to you later.